morning, fourth grade. So this week and next week, we are going to get into nonfiction stories and things that the authors use in nonfiction stories that help us better understand the story. So today for our Think Up, we are going to use a nonfiction story. And in this little sample story, I just want us really fast to go through some text features that they use. In lower elementary, you would use the text features and they would ask you to label it. Like, is this a heading? Is this a graph? Is this a picture? Is this a caption? But now we have to know why the author uses it and we have to understand it in the fourth grade. So that's what we're going to do today. If you look at our story, it says the Dragon Boat Festival. So right then, I know that the title up here is telling me this is going to be about a festival that's about a dragon boat. So I would probably go ahead and underline that title. And from looking at these pictures, I can tell that it's going to be non-fiction. So let's read that first paragraph. Do you see here that we have a heading, Ancient Tradition? Let's underline that because that's going to be important. That heading is going to pretty much annotate what that section is going to be about for you. So this section is about ancient traditions. Ancient means old, and tradition means like what people do over and over. The Dragon Boat Festival began in China over 2,000 years ago. Typically, the festival takes place in the summer. So it's just kind of introducing us to what the story is going to be about. The next thing we see is the boats. So I know that this section, this heading right here lets me know it's going to be about all the boats at the festival. Dragon boats are the highlight of the festival. They are long, slender boats shaped with a colorful dragon's head in front and tail in the back. Teams race boats across the water in a display of strength and beauty. So I know that it's about the boats, but I might put right here what they look like, because it's describing the boats. And you might want to put the word describes the boat if this was your paper. Origin, and then look right here, Dragon Boat Race. Do you see this image right here? What do you think that author, why would he put that picture right there? Why would he choose to put a picture of the Dragon Boat Race right here beside the paragraph that says the boats? Why do you think that? I think that he put it there because he wanted me to get a good visualization of what that boat looks like. Maybe we don't know what dragon boats look like or dragon boat races look like. But now I do because I can see a picture of it. And he also used a little caption right here to label it so I knew what it meant. So I might even put a little note right here or circle the word boat race. Okay, he put it there so that we know what is going on in that picture. Origins of the celebration. Again, I want to underline that heading, what it's about. In the beginning, the festival honored the dragon god who was responsible for rainfall and rivers. Later, it became a way to honor a Chinese poet who lost his life at sea. The Chinese people loved the poet. They paid him respect by searching for his soul in the river in boats shaped like dragons. They also prepared special rice dumplings and threw them in the river as offerings. So maybe I don't know what origins mean, but now this paragraph tells me why they celebrate or why they have the celebration. So I'm going to put why they celebrate as my annotation. Then we have current celebration. So what do we think that one might mean? I think that maybe in this one I'm going to learn about how they currently means right now, celebrate the dragon boat races. So I'm going to underline current celebration. Today, the Dragon Boat Festival is also celebrated in cities across the United States. Festivals include parades, martial arts demonstrations, and firecrackers. People eat rice dumplings called zongzi. Don't even know if I said that right. It's likely a celebration that will continue for many years to come. So when we look here, you notice that, well, first of all, it's annotate right here. Why did they include that paragraph? What was that paragraph mostly about? Today celebrating. And then I want to look at that image and go, I wonder why that picture's there. Oh, it showed me a picture of that dumpling that I didn't know how to pronounce right there because I've never heard of it. And so now that I can see it, it makes a whole lot more sense of what they're eating. So I might just put a little note right here, what it looks like. And just put a little arrow. So now I have a really good idea of what this story is about. It told me what the boats look like, why they celebrate it, and how they celebrate it today. We have a summary of our story already, and I haven't even tried to write a summary. All right, so let's look at the 3 questions on the back really fast. And then we're going to read the other story. You're going to read the other story and annotate it just like we did this one. And you're going to answer questions 1 through 8 on your own. What does the illustration of the dragon boats help the reader understand? So, we talked about that a while ago. I want to look at the picture of the dragon boats. What do you think the picture, why did we say he included it? So that we could understand what it looked like, so we could understand where they are. I'm going to put so we know what it looks like. Okay, that's what I think. So now I'm just going to match it up. Did it help me understand the shape of the boats? Was I trying to understand why it was shaped that way? Was he trying to show me the number of people in the boats? The best way to steer the boats? Or the strength of the team? I think I would probably go with the shape of the boats because that's what he wanted me to know that it looked like. Maybe when I read that one the first time, if I were you, you're probably thinking, well, I didn't need to know the shape. But the shape kind of goes to what it looks like. So those kind of go together. But let's look at the other one. We were never talking about how many people were in the boat. So I could mark out number of people. We never talked about how they were steering the boat. And we didn't talk about their strength. But the shape shows me what it looks like. Okay? What can the reader conclude based on the text and illustration of the Zongzi dumplings? So, what could we, from looking at the picture of the dumpling, what could we infer about it? So let's look here. So it's a rice dumpling, it says. Okay, and here is what it looks like. What do you think he wanted me to learn from that illustration? Did he want me to learn what it looks like? Did he want me to learn how to eat it? So let's go see here. From that picture, can I tell that they are delicious? I don't think so. I don't think he wanted me to know they were delicious. That they are eaten with chopsticks. You got to think about the picture and what the words said. Did the words or the picture tell me that I have to use chopsticks to eat it? No. I might think that, but there's no proof to prove that. That they are made out of rice. Well, we underlined that they were made out of rice, and when you look at that picture, although it's a black and white picture, it's hard to tell, but we could tell that all the little pieces in there were rice that were built up together. So probably made out of rice. The dumplings are difficult to eat. Well, if I look at it, it may look like it's hard to eat, but the text, if I put the text with it, it never said that it was hard for them to eat. So I don't know that. I may assume that because the way it looks, but I don't know that from the text and the picture. So I could mark out difficult to eat. According to the heading, Origins of the Celebration, what will the reader learn in this section? So let's go back and, well, let's circle first. Origins of the Celebration. Hello? Yeah, I'm recording. Bailey, open the door for Eddie. So let's go back to origins of the celebration. And what did we say that section was about? We put why they celebrate. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and put why they celebrate. So now I just have to match it up. The way the teams train to compete in the boat festival races. Well, we know because I annotated that would have nothing to do with the festival races. The appearance of the boats. No, that was, the appearance means the way it looks. It didn't talk about the way the boats look. When the Dragon Boat Festival takes place each year. Well, I know that section tells me why, but not when. Okay? How the festival started. That, how it started is why they celebrate. It told me the history of it. So, now on your own, you are going to do the next story, Animal World, in questions 1 through 8. Just like we did together here, I want you on each section to annotate. I want you to take note of the headings and the pictures and all of the things that help you better understand the story. When you're doing these questions, I want you to mark out keywords and circle things that help you better understand.